Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Reese. This is their part number 280A. This is what they call a threshold assembly component. This is just in mill finish. This is extruded aluminum, appropriate for extruding and for the application. This is 10 inch, so the width is going to be 10 inch wide, as you can see. This is also a 1/4 inch tall, and it has these ball grooves, these ball flutes, as a feature of the threshold itself. This is just a 6-inch sample piece. Imagine this 36 inch or whatever length long you need, probably up to about 16.5 feet. It is not light. That's one thing that I like about Reese products, is their extrusions always seem heavier. This extrusion weighs about 1/5 of a pound per inch. So, you know, if you've got 12 inches, if you've got a foot of the material, it's going to weigh 2¼ pound for sure. So just 1 foot of this is 2¼ pound. So if you've got a 3-foot length of this, yeah, you're pushing. You're going to have 7 pounds basically of hardware, and that's one interesting 1/4 inch size. We'll jump into the Reese catalog and we'll show you what the other options are. Let's talk about where you would use this type of threshold. So you would use this threshold in a couple of ways. First of all, you know, you want a big plate on the floor, great. It's going to be handicap compliant. It's going to be really anti-slip. It's nice and wide. If you've got a deeper jam depth, this will work out just fine. You could, if you're doing 3-foot doors, and let's just say that you had 7 3/4 jam depth, which is unusual, but you could certainly have that. You could do these 40 inch. You can cope the threshold around your profile for the frame, have that run long and protect the face of the frame a little bit. So it can just be a 10 inch wide, 1/4 inch tall threshold. Or, and where it's really more, it's referred to in the catalog more commonly used as a component in an assembly, but I don't really see them that way. But I have made custom assemblies out of this type of component, and that's where you're going to use other pieces to construct a custom solution on a threshold, is what it is. So let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the Reese supporting information. Here's your profile of what it looks like. Okay. Now, what do they call it? They call it a threshold assembly component. Fire rated, handicap accessible. It says it includes screws. If you need it, if it's going onto a UL, pardon me, if it's going onto a fire rated assembly, indicated in the comment field such, so that we can have this, have a proper paper trail of it being ordered for a fire rated opening. Now, installation. This is just going to be pretty generic. Measure twice, cut once sort of instructions. You know, measure, notch, fasten, make sure it works, that kind of thing. So our 280A is the widest that they have. You'll note that the D changes there. That means dark bronze. But you can see as an example of how they use these pieces together with the other components. So you can really build yourself quite a custom threshold. Can you do a 15-inch wide threshold? You can. If you use 2 of the 480As and 1 of the 280As, you'll have 15-inch. So be mindful that these pieces, think of them more as colors on a palette wheel that you can use to make custom arrangements of what you're working on. And these are ways by which they put these items together here as well. If you need to do something really, really wide, 6063 with a T5 temper. Aluminum extrusions shown are 6063 with a T5. They are available in mill, clear, gold, and Duranotic. They even have some black nowadays. Wear noted. Bronze is a 385 alloy is what it is. So 6061 is a really common aluminum, but that's more of a generic aluminum, more suitable for machining or milling. But this is the alloy that you're going to get. It's tough, better for extruding, in fact. It's not good for machining in terms of if you're going to mill something, but nonetheless, this alloy will be common within the industry. But look just beautiful when it was all said and done. So don't hesitate to consider Reese. You may not have heard of them, but if you haven't, absolutely look in their catalog. And if you want the weather stripping to look just as good as everything else you're doing on the job, they're my go-to. And I'll tell you, they're really, I was about to say they're not the least expensive, and they're probably not, but they're not the most expensive either. Any questions on anything Reese related, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.